late 2024, I decided to leave my rental house and move into my truck full time. There's the old girl. Home sweet home. The shitbox edition. It's limited. Several series of events that led to that decision. But what I didn't realize is the clarity and the reflection that it brought in making that decision. Having plenty of time off alone with my thoughts. Like I said, several different circumstances led up to that, which I'll get into later. But here I am, about 4 months deep in living in the back of my Ford Ranger, my camper shell, and surprisingly, it's brought more happiness than I can remember. What I didn't account for is the clarity that it brought over time. First couple months were a little insane, kind of getting used to living in my truck, to going to Planet Fitness to take showers, staying organized, and figuring out what I actually needed and what I didn't need. Got a camper shell, put a bed in there, power supply, TV, a few of the little amenities of the comfort of home, and moved into my truck full time. Closed out my lease, sold everything I had over several yard sales and OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace, and kept only the essentials that I needed to survive, and got rid of everything else. And through trial and error, it took about just 2.5 months to finally be used to the routine, have a routine set, do what I needed and what I didn't. It became quiet and peaceful, and I had full days to reflect, think about my past, think about where I'm at, and surprisingly, through all that, discovered what's important and what isn't. The more I reflected and the more I thought about it, I realized I wasn't living. That I had gone through, 49 years old, gone through quite a few life experiences, and realized how much of that I wasn't present for. Just for some context, so that it all makes sense, I've been an iron worker, reinforcing steel iron worker, since about the age of 19 or 20. I'm 49 now. So that's pretty much all I know. There was a period there in 2012 or so where I took about 5 years off. Had an unusual circumstance back then, which I'll get into probably in another video. But mid-2024, we were told that the company that I had been with almost 20 years of my 29 years as an iron worker, the company was going bankrupt, and that we were all going to get laid off. Literally had about a week's notice, and came in one day, and we're told that we're closing down the following day. So everyone was laid off. Most of my buddies were in a panic and did whatever they could to find work. Some in the same field, some switched jobs completely. And I had some money saved up, and again had some life events that caused me to pause a little bit before I made the jump straight into another job and finding maybe a smaller place to live in, because I did get paid pretty well at that company. So finding that same pay and finding a affordable housing here in San Diego was not that easy. So within about a month or so of being laid off, I made the decision that I didn't want to go back to work. I didn't want to get in that same corporate cycle that I've been in. trying to find a high-paid job just to afford the high cost of housing, and approaching age 50, felt like I was just going to get another job so I can slowly rot away in a box in an apartment and work just so I can survive to live. I've always been the provider. I have children. They're older, thankfully, and off on their own, doing their own thing. I've had a few long-term relationships that obviously didn't work out because I'm single now. But I came to realize that through all of it, I never stopped and really tried to live my life. I covered it up with material things. I tried to please everybody. I didn't take nearly enough time to stop and live in the present and live in the moment and experience. We'd go on family vacations, or we'd go to the zoo, or there's SeaWorld right there. My daughter's 8th birthday was at SeaWorld. When we've had all of those adventures, and looking back at it, I feel like I was hardly present. So was my significant other at the time, and I feel most people are not present in the moment. It took an extreme life event, such as getting laid off from a 20-year career, to give me the opportunity to stop and take a look at my life and actually be present for once. And I was able to sit in silence and reflect, and it more than confirmed the fact that I haven't been living my life. And I feel that most people, if they had a second, if they stopped the distractions, if they put their phone down and truly thought about where they are in life and what they're doing, would realize that they're kind of living an endless cycle of repeat every day for no reason, and not finding true happiness or true peace. So the title of my page, or my channel, is Miles and Meaning. And the reason for that is I've decided that in a few months, probably towards late 2025, I will be getting in my truck and taking a drive east. No destination, really. My oldest does live on the East Coast, has a job out there, went to college out there, so I'm sure I'll end up somewhere in the New York area eventually. I've got a friend who lives in Virginia. Might stop out there, but really don't have a plan. Just gonna kind of day by day. And again, I'm gonna have a lot of time to reflect and think and express my own thoughts. This channel, selfishly, is for me. If you know me, I'm not the type to start a YouTube channel. Not the type to speak publicly. I'm typically the more of the stoic, quiet type, long-term iron worker, typical tattoos everywhere, intimidating looking guy. Not much of a chit-chatter, if you will. These sparrows will follow you around and fly in circles around you. It's supposed to be a symbol of good luck. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what somebody told me. So before I ramble on too long here, hope you choose to follow along on my journey. Listen to my thoughts. I'd love to hear in the comments opinions of your own thoughts in your own life, and maybe your definition of happiness, so we can maybe all learn from each other. Quick disclaimer, I am no cinematographer. This is my first video. Literally wearing Meta Ray-Ban glasses doing the recording. I'm not going to walk around with a cell phone extended in front of my face and record myself. So the quality is what it is. The editing will be little to none. But again, this is kind of my own personal little vlog, if you will. Hey, buddy. I do go on daily walks, usually in the morning, sometimes the morning and the evening, and think to myself, which I will now use that opportunity to think out loud into a video recorder and upload them to YouTube. So if you made it this far, I appreciate it, and I hope to see you back soon. See ya.